with me. They're from Liberty Church, they're singles ministry, and they're here to answer your questions when it comes to anything about finding that significant other. Maybe it's talking about finances, it's talking about what apps to use, all kinds of questions. They are fair game for these two. Chastity and Sandor are in studio with me right now. Good morning, y'all. How you doing today?
Hey, good morning. We are just so excited to be here and have an opportunity to talk about being single in a godly way, right? Finally, the godly singles are getting their day. It's a long time coming.
Yeah, Sandor, how was the drive over, sir?
It was good. We had a easy morning for once. That's always good. So
very cool. Well, hey, we've already got somebody on the phone line right now, and I want to tell everybody that the number to call is 256-505-0885, and asking questions of these two, because they got this conference coming up at Liberty Church, the Set Apart Singles Conference. It's going to be a blast getting those questions answered and just letting them pour into your life and answer those questions. Well, tell you what, Bud Williams, he is a staple, guys. Bud is a staple on this show. I don't know if you've listened to us for very long, but Bud is good people, and he's single. He's looking for a good woman. Bud, why don't you say hi to him real quick?
Hey, Bud.
Hey, Bud, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Very
I've been
good.
single for 3 years. Mine left me 3 years ago, and that ended. And I've been looking for somebody for 3 years. I done found somebody, but they try to use me for my money. They want me just for my money.
So, guys, what do you think about that when it comes down to finances and things like that? Can you answer any questions there? Well, what's a great way to handle that money issue?
Well, first of all, I think it's, asking yourself, like, what kind of standard do you have? Do you have a list that you're going off of, that you're saying, hey, this is what's important to me? And instead of saying, I'm not wanting people who just want me for my money, this is what I am looking for. And then, starting there. Like, I want somebody who's godly. I want somebody who's involved with the church, or, whatever it is. And then also you can set some boundaries there early on. I mean, don't give them money. If they're asking for money within the first, 3 to 6 months, that should be a big red flag. And that's time to, say goodbye.
Every one of them I've talked to, they want money. Money every time.
Wow. So, Sandor?
What do you know about the Facebook dating app?
Oh, wow. You ever use Facebook for dating, Sandor?
I have, and I have not been successful very much with that. So back to Bud's first question, I think for me, I just set the standard of I'm not going to give anybody money. And
the thing about it, I ain't give them none, but they want to stay where they're at, and they don't never want to come see me or go out on a date or nothing. They're sitting back and trying to rip me off.
Yes, sir. And I understand that. And I think by having that standard, you kind of weed out those folks. For me, Facebook dating, there's a lot of folks on there, but yet it's very difficult to find a godly person on there because it just seems more of a hookup type site than anything. And that's just been my experience. That doesn't mean that there aren't great people out there. But at the same time, I just kind of stepped back and said, okay, God, I want to find what you're looking for in a mate for me. And
they're not out for that, they're just out for sex.
Yes, sir.
Ain't it?
Yep. And so, again, for me, it was, trusting that God's going to bring that person into my life. And I don't have to force it, and I don't have to make it where it's something that, I've got to be out on this app or these apps or whatever, but just trusting that the Lord's got somebody intent for me.
But I've had eye surgery. I ain't able to get on the app, but I'm looking for somebody.
Yes, sir.
Somebody that treat me right, and I'll be good to them.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Hey, Bud, thank you so much for calling me. All right, I'm so glad they were able to answer those questions. I want to kind of...
What I got to do? I mean, anything I need to do over?
Well, I think the bigger question would be to ask, why would I allow myself to get involved with these type of people? Is it a matter of I don't have confidence in myself? Do I not have confidence in God that He's going to come through to me? Because that's the bigger question. We can't control what other people do, right? But we can look within ourselves, and we can seek God and say, okay, what's going on within me right now that I would even want to attach myself to somebody like this? And I think we start there, and let God work all that junk out of us. And it's just a matter of time before he brings you the right one.
That's good.
That's good. Bud, thanks for calling in, man. So glad to hear from you this morning.
I'm a Christian man. I still ain't found one.
I got you. We're going to talk a little bit more about this. So tell you what, Bud, let me let you go. I'm going to clear these phone lines, get them ready for somebody else to call in. Thank you so much for calling this morning.